Hello everyone, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Okay, today is Monday. Woo! Alrighty, I don't have to be at work today until 8, so I'm very happy about that. So, oh man, I got plenty of sleep last night. I was like, I think I went to bed around like, probably about 8 something. I don't really remember, but I do know that I do know that I definitely was in bed by 10, and I actually woke up at 4, and so yeah. For the rest of this week, I'm not really coming in early. Well, at least not super early, but I'm not really coming in early and everything. So we are getting towards the end of the Christmas reading vlog. We got, not counting today, we got 3 more days. So, yeah. Alright. So, the 25 Gifts of Terror, this, for day number 22, was actually the longest of all of them so far. It was about this woman. She, her husband divorces her, so she has to go back home. She did not have a backup plan on, like, what she was going to do in the event that Andrew left her. Um, she was married for quite a long time. She was married, I believe the story said she was married for like 10 years. And I will say that being married to someone for 10 years is not bad. Not bad at all. So she discovers that the entire town is obsessed over this show called Feed the Static. And she's not like, she's like very much, this tech girly. She's not really into watching television. So she's not enthralled by this show. But also, the guy there basically, he's a celebrity. He's really pushing for Christmas and everything. And every day at every night at 8 o'clock, everybody goes to their homes and watches this show. And he starts spouting this stuff like, I'm not going to say the stuff that he was spouting because it's just, ugh. Because she is tolerant of other people, and also because she doesn't watch television, she is very much like, what is going on here? And the thing is, Feed the Static is actually an entity that feeds on the brains of people. Now, as time progresses on, people start vanishing from the town. No idea where they went to. She tries to leave, and she's blocked by the police. Oh, there's a blizzard coming, but it's only a little bit of snow. It's like everything is trying to keep her in this town. Like everything's trying to keep her in this town, trying to get her. We find out first of all that the power of the show has no power over the overprotectiveness of a father. So a friend of hers from high school noticed, apparently he had to do something. He was watching the show, then he found he discovered he had to do something, and that's when he noticed his daughter was missing. And he is absolutely frantic. His love and desire to protect his daughter is more powerful than the power of this show. And so they both follow her footsteps to this dilapidated, old, like, studio, and found out that everything is an illusion. I mean, everything about this show is an illusion. The audience is not real. I mean, everything's like fallen down, fallen apart, finds out that this guy that everybody's enamored with used to be a janitor. I'm like, it's a weird one. It's like this entity, and it's like it's turning people's televisions into like this breathing organism. I'll tell you, the story was just really weird. And finally, like, they've locate like all these people. A couple of them are dead, a couple of them are almost dead. Lucy is hooked up to this entity, and finally it's defeated, and finally she can leave this town. So she decides that because she's had way too much bad experience with television, she's going to stick with radio. And of course, she finds her favorite show that she cannot stay away from. I think it might be The Entity. I don't know. But she's like, it's my favorite radio program, and I will never miss it for the world. It was an unusual one. I was like, weird. Then I bought a Haunted Christmas Tree Farm. This was a lot shorter than that one. So Jude convinces his sister to go down into this cellar to find James's toy truck. She doesn't want to go. Like, why are you doing this to your sister? She does not want to go down there. And so, guess who stops? They're trying to find this truck, but Roger apparently was walking, saw it open, and basically went down there and saw his two children. I feel like that the twin daughter has much more of a feeling about what's going on than her brother does. She just has this feeling that he's not somebody you should trust. But her brother is just so enamored with him. I mean, he finally has a friend and everything. But yeah, I mean, Roger doesn't get mad at his daughter because he knows she didn't want to be there, but he definitely snaps at Jude, which I think is good. Because you have to let your child know that being down here was not good, and that you should not come back down here again. I got a fun feeling Jude's going to come back down there because Jude cannot help himself. He has to make his friend happy. Then the 12 days of X-Max. This one was 9 Lays Dancing. And just basically it's about this ballerina, and something really like bad happens to her, and she ends up having to get this prosthetic leg, or she has to get like a metal bar in her leg, and then something happens and they have to amputate it. I'm really not liking this book. I really am not liking this book. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Anyways, yeah. So another thing on my Kobo, I'm reading the Mistletoe Murder Club, or is it? Let me see here. I'm gonna look this up. Because this was a book that I had on Kindle, and then Kobo had it on their platform. Trying to find it. So, uh, see. See here. I'm trying to find the dang freaking book. It was on Kindle Unlimited. Oh, here's The Mistletoe Murder Club. This is by Katie Marsh. And alright, so since it is a Christmas themed book, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So I am on chapter 11 of that book. And it's about this, so our main character, let me, so this is brand new for 2025. Okay, so Cleo, is a struggling private detective, managed to score a key role in town's Christmas. She's secretly delighted, and also at last, perhaps the towns will be recognized. All right. So Cleo has a friend named, I don't know if the twins are hers or Janine. Can't quite figure it out. Can't quite figure it out. So anyways, Cleo is part of this troop of people, and there's a woman called Beatrice. And Beatrice is this former, actor. Apparently she knows a lot of people in Hollywood because she's been, in it for 50 years. But she is turned into this much older woman who is absolutely obsessed with her legacy and everything. And everybody wants her dead. Everybody talks about, if someone killed her, nobody would feel bad that she's dead. This woman, so it's interesting is we have two plots in this book. We got the one where it's the actual murder. We have the people around her, including Cleo and Janine and all the others. They are, their presence revolves around this woman who's going to soon be a dead body. And so what happens is, they go through their emotional self. They're talking about how, basically they don't like her. She's basically in essence, she's a control freak, and she does not listen to anyone. She just listens to herself, and she's in this kind of fantasy world about where she holds prominence in the world. Then we have the hours leading up to her death, a day that she did not know she was going to die. And she's got this. I was reading a passage of this book to my brother, and she was like, damn, this woman's a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, she is. And so, what basically happens is that she did not want to lose her housekeeper, so she paid off this guy to leave. It was weird. This woman literally has no morals at all. She's rich. She's entitled. Yeah. So we're on chapter 11 of that book, and I will give you guys an update on that book when I do my day 23. I'm off tomorrow, so it's going to be later on in the day that you'll get that video. I also have a review of another book. I think it's called, I got the tape. It's the Max the Cat book. So, yeah. So, anyways, so I really want to start reading another Max the Cat book, but I am I'm at the halfway point of, let's see here, I'm at the halfway point of Cackle. I'm at the halfway point of The Christmas Appeal, which I will be reading, like this morning. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm having a Christmas full of books. Anyways, so that is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys around. Bye.